Hi, my name is Margaret, and this is Recipe Amateur Investigator. I got a message and someone asked me if I know how to make a lemon pound cake. So I found a nice recipe by Sally Baking Addiction. I never made it before, so we're going to try to do it together. So the first thing we're going to do is get 1.5 cups of flour, put it in a bowl. Next, we're going to get a half a teaspoon of salt. Put it in a separate bowl, mixing bowl. And the next is going to get a half a teaspoon of baking powder. And we put it in the bowl. And then you're going to whisk it. And then we're going to set it to the side. Then in my KitchenAid, we're going to go ahead. They say you can use a paddle or you can use a beater. I choose to use a paddle. We're going to go ahead and put in the butter. The butter has to be at room temperature, as well as the egg and also your sour cream. So let's go ahead and put our butter in. I already have the butter in here, and it is going to be 3/4 of a cup. So let's go ahead and paddle it. While it's paddling, you set your oven at 350, just to let you know. And it does take 55 minutes to cook, and that is a true time because I made a cake and it does take 55 minutes, so that is true. So you're supposed to do this at high speed. You're going to let it go. Once it's done, after like about a minute, then we're going to add in the sugar. Now the sugar is going to be 1 cup of sugar. So let's add in our 1 cup of sugar. And then we're going to beat it. And then we're going to have to scrape down the sides of the bowl. It's going to be creamy, so we're going to wait for a little bit. Get it done. Takes a little time. Let me go ahead and scrape down the bowl. So let me scrape it down the bowl. And then we're going to beat it some more. While it's beating, I want you to get 1 lemon and then grate it again. You're going to grate it to zest. And don't go all the way down to the white. Just keep to the yellow part. And that's 1 lemon zest. And then you're going to get the lemon and squeeze all the juice as well. Push it to the side. Now we're going to get the eggs. The eggs are at room temperature, so we're going to put the eggs in one at a time. So let it beat. And the last one. Perfect. Let that beat. While this is beating, then you're going to get your sour cream. Remember, it has to be at room temperature. So it's 1/4 of a cup. We're going to add that in next. Like I said, this is really simple. I haven't tasted it yet, but the recipe is very, very simple to follow. Usually I use a lot of buttermilk, and I did see some that had buttermilk, but I said, let's try something a little different. Let's try one with sour cream. Okay, so the sour cream is in there. Now we're going to go ahead and throw in the zest of the lemon. Let's put the lemon zest in, as well as the lemon juice. We can get that in just a second. And meanwhile, you're going to get a loaf pan and make sure you grease it or butter it. And if you want to, you can, when you put your butter in there and you have that butter wrapping, you can use that butter wrapping and do your pan. Or you can use, I went ahead and I sprayed mine and then I floured it. So now and then we're gonna throw in the lemon juice. And then also we're gonna put in, you know how much I love my vanilla from Mexico, so we're gonna put in 1 teaspoon of the vanilla. Now just to let you know, when you're mixing this together, it's going to curdle. It's okay to curdle. I'm going to let you see it. Give me 1 moment. Let me turn it off and bring it down. It's going to look something like this, curdle, but it's okay. By the time we add in the flour ingredients, it's not going to be like that. It's just a different texture of everything we're putting in here. That's the reason why it's curdle, but it's okay. And I'm going to go ahead and stop it. And then I'm going to lower this. And then I'm going to put in the flour. Which, please. So let's go ahead and put that in. Can you believe it? This is already October. Next week is Halloween. And then we start November. And then the holiday seasons are upon us. So, and holiday baking. So let's go ahead and stir it up. While this is mixing, I'm going to go get my pan, so this way we can pour it in. I tell you, every time I cook or do baking, cooking, or something in this kitchen with y'all, that cuckoo clock always cuckoos on me. So, oh my gosh, this is getting so creamy. Wait till you see it. I'll show it to you in just a second. Like I said, this is just a fast recipe. Look how creamy that is. Go ahead and get all this off. Bring this to them. Off, save it. You know, everybody wants to lick the bowl, but nowadays with these spatulas, they kind of take everything out. There's no bowl to lick. Okay, and then I'm going to use this one. This is my favorite. Put that there, and we're just going to pour it in. Give me 1 moment. And it's kind of thick, if you notice. So, put that in here. I just made one of these over there, which is over there cooling a little bit. And we just put this in the oven. 1 moment. Finish scraping. And then we're going to put this in the oven. And then we're going to ice the one that's already there. Give me 1 moment. Put that over here. You can shake it. I kind of spread it. Sorry, it takes a second. And there it is, right there. And we're just going to get the rest of this and put it in. And perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven. And again, it's at 350. And it's going to be for 55 minutes. Let me set my timer. 55. And my hands. And then I got the pound cake already done. So it's right here, it's already made. And with the icing, it's simple. I thought I'd try to do it. It's already pre-made it. And I'm going to tell you how to do this icing. It's so simple. It's 1 cup of the powdered sugar. You're going to get 1 and a half tablespoon of lemon juice, and then 1 tablespoon of heavy cream or milk. I use heavy cream. And what I did too, which they didn't say to do, but what I did is I got some more zest of my lemon and I put it in there as well. So now we're just gonna ice the cake, and it's just put it on. I'm not a big icing person, but some people are. Just put this around here. And there is your lemon ice, or ice lemon pound cake. Now this was simple. This was so simple. I had all the ingredients. I didn't have to go to the store to get anything. I had it all. So that was perfect. So, isn't that pretty? So you can serve this hot. You can serve it cold. They said to ice it hot or to ice it cold. It's still kind of warm underneath. That's why I went ahead and pre-did the icing. And there's my cake, and let's taste it. Give me one moment. And get me a fork. I wasn't prepared. And a plate. And let's taste it. Look at the icing. Because now it's hot. See how it started to ice it? I mean, it started to, I guess, melt all around. So that looks really good. And it's very lemony. I can smell the lemon. Now they did say if you want it to be more, have a more extra lemon, you can go ahead and put a lemon and a half or 2 lemon. It's really up to you. So let's try it. I don't want it such a big piece. I'm just gonna, you know how people slice it. So let me just take a little piece right here and cut it. And let's taste it. Like I said, I've never made this before. Let's see if it's a, I think the star rating was a 4.9 or a 5-star, but we'll see. Oh my gosh. The lemon, the zest, it just kind of makes your mouth pucker. It's so good. I would make this again. So this was my lemon pound cake challenge. Someone asked me to make it. If you have any other challenges for me, you can reach me on Facebook at Recipe Amateur Investigator. You see a little picture of me without my glasses. My son did that for me. Or you can follow me on YouTube. I'll put this recipe on there. And I hope your family enjoys this lemon cake as much as I know my family will. My daughter is so excited. I haven't seen her for like 6 to 8 weeks. She's coming home tomorrow to visit for a couple of weeks. She's going to be surprised I got this lemon cake. And yesterday I made shrimp scampi. So try to watch that video because I have some prepared for her for tomorrow too. Shh, it's a secret. So again, thank you for coming to my kitchen and have a beautiful day. Good night.